Hey everybody, it's probably just gonna be me today because I'm doing this super early because Goat wants to record the podcast today, and Lundy's busy on Fridays now because he's hit the big times. He's gonna forget about us in like 6 months. So yeah, so starting this early, probably nobody's gonna show up both in the actual chat and in the fucking like viewership. Let me open my sody. Let me open my soda up. Ah, that's good Mountain Dew. So yeah, like just gonna do a quick one today because I know some people would probably be like, why don't you just not do a show today? Because I know myself. If I stop doing if I don't do one Friday show, I'm gonna stop doing them again for like 4 fucking years, like I did last time. So gotta at least fucking pump out something, you know? Keep that fucking chain a going. Really sucks because I can't talk about the New Zealand shooting because that's what Goat wants to do. So, what has did literally anything else happen? I'm pretty sure. I mean, just by fucking like the fact we live in like a giant, huge, complex world with like 7 fucking billion people in it. Like some other news, something, something else interesting had to have fucking happened other than the fucking New Zealand shooting. Let's go on a fucking journey. Let's maybe look. Let's look at BBC. Let's see what they let's see what the Brits are talking about. Adam, I do I have any new not really. Like to be completely honest, all my new game budgets have been fucking like kind of sucked up by fucking stupid Paragon. No, not Paragon. Fucking God damn it, what are they? Fuck! I can't remember their name. The assholes who make Crusader Kings 2 and fucking Stellaris. Because they keep putting out $30 DLC, and that's like, well, I was gonna buy another game today, but like, I really want the new DLC for this game, so Paradox. It was Paradox. I am out of it today. Partially because of the shooting, because I took a really long nap yesterday, and then I woke up and then like everything fucking was on fire. Yeah, I'm scrolling past that, Jason. I'm like, okay, let's go down. Let's go down. Let's see what else. Something about North Korea. Nobody gives a shit because that's never gonna fucking change. Student climate strike. Algerian protests continue after poll delay. Oh yeah, Israel strike Gaza. That happened. Um. Um. God, nothing actually did happen. Oh, baby polar bears at the Berlin Zoo. That's adorable. Hopefully he doesn't die like Newt. Anybody remember Newt? Like Newt was like the original Harambe. I mean, to be fair, Newt didn't like fucking harass a kid or anything. Like Newt was just horrifically genetically inbred, and then he died. So zoos like switch up your polar bears. Like get like some polar bear dating service. You know what? Zoos should do that. Like, the zoos should set up like a dating service for their animals. So other zoos can be like, oh, this zoo has like a male lion, and we need a male lion to breed with our female lion because every male lion here is related to her, and we don't want like horrible inbred lion babies. Get on that fucking zoos. Oh, they already do? Okay. They should do it more then. And they should let the public look at the website because I bet it's adorable. I wonder if he could get if like chimps and stuff could like actually like swipe right and all that shit. Like if you figure if you could. Hmm. But yeah, like I mean, you know what? I guess it's fine if I talk about New Zealand if nobody else is fucking here. So you know, what, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna talk about. So my current operating theory about it is this guy's mentally retarded. I'm not saying he's not a terrorist. Like I know that's like a big thing. Like oh, like he's mentally ill. He's not a terrorist, or he's not mentally ill. He's a terrorist. Blah blah blah. Like I'm kind of taking the like why not both approach. Like I powered through his fucking manifesto last night. I powered through all 87 pages. This was not written by a person who has an IQ above 90. Like, I legit, like, if it comes out that this guy has an IQ above fucking 90, I will legitimately 100% be fucking stunned. I mean, motherfucker, goddamn reference Spyro the fucking dragon in his goddamn manifesto. Who the fuck does that? I mean, obviously, this fucking retard did that. It's like I'm half expecting, like reading this manifesto, I'm half expecting him to talk about like how the monsters on Sesame Street are fucking replacing fucking Big Bird and Snuffleupagus. Like the monsters breed faster than the birds breed, and so fucking Sesame Street's gonna be taken over by the monsters. It's fucking just again, like I legitimately like if it turns out this guy has an IQ higher than 90, I don't know what I'll do. Like eat a shoe? No, cough cough, I did not see that. I'm sure I'm sure that person's, you know, I'm sure those comments went over very fucking well. Fucking thing about the replacement shit is like again, like the shit I don't understand is like you're fucking Australian. Like Australia isn't the white man's fucking place. You stole it from brown people. Same goes for fucking New Zealand. Like if like okay, I'm gonna give you some fucking I'm gonna throw some rope your way, okay? I'm gonna fucking like let's hypothetically say like the great replacement shit is fucking true. Then you should fucking leave Australia and New Zealand, you dipshit. So, also, you know what? I hate to say this, I kind of feel bad for people. Well, no, I actually feel bad for PewDiePie here. Like, for anybody who's listened to the podcast, the PewDiePie debate I had with like Goat, we're like for fucking once. Like, you know, I don't care for PewDiePie. Like, he's not, but at the same time, it's like, look, everybody who's blaming PewDiePie for this, it's like, no. Like, you should probably blaming more people like Lawrence Australian TV and talked about the Great Replacement and who has now since deleted those videos. Isn't that weird? Isn't like they care about free speech, but like when something bad happens and their speech could be implied to have led to that bad thing, they delete it. They don't stand behind what they said. Isn't that isn't that a little fucking I don't know. Am I back? Somebody in the chat, please. Because okay. Yeah, Google. I knew there was a fucking error. I just realized that. Okay, thank you for fucking telling me that there was a fucking error as soon as I realized that. I guess I can't take my fucking eyes off of the fucking Hangout because if the second I do, the second I stop looking at the Hangout, look at BBC something to talk about, it's like, oh nope, fucking. So okay, good. I am back. Yeah, it's probably like we got like a lot of wind here this week. Like how it was snowing last week. It's fucking 75 degrees outside today, and it's windy as fuck, and we're gonna get thunderstorms tonight. Weather makes no fucking sense anymore. Islam's. See, those are the kind of people, fucking cough cough, who just throw out the word fucking fascism and like dilute the fucking actual meaning of it. Fuck is religious fascism? Riddle me that, fucking Batman. What is religious fucking fascism? Also, cough cough, like fucking Muslims are like less than fucking 5% of the population of New Zealand. There's like fucking I think I went out something like I checked last night. There's like 300,000 fucking Muslims in New Zealand. Also, what fucking extremist is going to fucking New Zealand? Like, you know what? Like, I could get that dipshit if this attack happened in Australia. I could get that dipshit fucking saying this because of like, you know, there was like that one dude who went around on that one street in Melbourne with the fucking machete and was like fucking hacking at people and shit. Also, I think there was like a shooting a couple of years back. But fucking New Zealand? This is like, this is, fucking just hateful people are fucking just so stupid. Gotta blame somebody else because of your fucking mediocrity that you don't want to fucking acknowledge you fucking that you're responsible for. You know what? Maybe Jason. Maybe it's like, well, if they. Oh my god, Jason! It is basically the fucking the religious equivalent of like, well, if you didn't want to be wearing fucking a short skirt without fucking pantyhose, you fucking dumb whore. That is basically the religious equivalent of fucking that. Like, well, if you wanted to not be killed, you dirty fucking Muslims, you should have went to a fucking white country. Even though technically it's not a white country because the white people fucking went over there and slaughtered the fucking indigenous people. Fucking, I just. It's just fucking shit. I hate him. I legitimately can't wait until later when we do the podcast today. Cause I don't want to give away all my fucking A material here. But like, yeah, I got some really fucking good opinions on fucking this guy. I'm not joking. I couldn't tell what fucking age he was when I saw the video and he showed his face. Like he literally looks like he could be any age between 25 and fucking 50. Too late, Jason. I already watched it. Like anytime there's an awful fucking video like this, like I have to watch it. Like a part of my brain is like, you gotta look at it, Matt. And I'm not gonna lie, it's in terms of like graphic violence, it's probably not the worst I've seen. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like the Chechen beheading videos are probably worse in terms of like graphic violence, but just in terms of like fuckery, just in general, just this is really fucked up. Yeah, like this is probably like legitimately the worst thing I've ever fucking seen. Brave, do you look at your fucking toilet paper after you wipe? That's weird. You can't feel when you got all the doo doo out your butt. It's like people blaming the is like that's the same thing. I mean, I guess it all just falls under victim blaming, and when you get down to it, yeah, honestly, like I'm not gonna like I'm like shockingly, I'm not gonna recommend the video where the guy goes in and fucking just shoots people. Like, do not recommend. Two thumbs down. Fucking something else for fucking bad media. By the way, can you tell I've only been awake for an hour because I couldn't sleep last night after watching the fucking video? Because again, like it's not a fun time video. I mean, look, cough, cough. If you have a bowel disorder, that's still your bowels. Like your ass cheeks still have feeling, unless like your ass is paralyzed. Unless you have like some weird fucking accident where it's like, yeah, I sat in a bunch of like nitroglycerin and all the nerve endings in my ass died. Like, so I can't feel when I poop anymore. I guess that happens. I guess your asshole can get paralyzed. But again, like your ass cheeks, that's where like all the poop is. But yeah, fuck it. It's just. Although I forgot New Zealand was like is ahead of us in terms of time. So when everybody was like, "Oh, it's Friday," this happened during Friday prayers. I was like, "No, it didn't. It was fucking Thursday. This is Thursday prayers." The fucking retard couldn't get the day right, but it turns out I was the retard who couldn't get the day right. Did I say nitroglycerin? I meant to say fucking. I meant to say like fucking shit. What's the freezy shit? What's the God? My brain is fucking just dead today. Man, I forgot how hard it is to do one of these by yourself. It's so much easier when I have like people I could just abandon to do my show for me, you know? Where it's like, you know what, I could fucking I could walk away for a minute. Like Lundy's yelling at fucking Lundy's yelling at fucking Goat about something. I don't have to fucking pay attention right now. So let's see. Anything. Oh, there's the college scam. That that's pretty fun. That's an actual legitimate fun news story. I don't think it's glycol, Mork. It might be. Oh, Cookie, I didn't I'm like it's probably because it's like I'm doing this at fucking noon my time, and because goat wants to hit the iron while it's hot, as it were, with the fucking dipshits manifesto. So we're gonna do that for the podcast today, and because Lundy's been doing the D&D streams on Fridays. Like, we got a very small window to get Lundy in on anything. Lundy's probably asleep right now. If I'm like dollars to fucking donuts, I'm willing to bet Lundy's in fucking dreamland being a Viking or fucking whatever he does when he sleeps. Yeah, but Jason, that would only like fucking wipe out half the rich. So they'd go from like the 1% to like, I don't know, the 0.5%. I mean, you could. Well, no, like there's a lot of fucking people on the D&D stream, so like your comments would probably get buried under a mountain of fucking just memes and shit. I wonder if they'll cancel they'll probably. I mean, probably not. Like, yeah, but Jason, if you do the Thanos solution, you're wiping out half of them randomly. So some of the good rich people would get caught up in that. Speaking of Thanos, I just realized something. I've just assumed, and I think everybody else has assumed this, that every planet had its population wiped in half. But I don't think that's like how that works. I think like some planets probably just got completely wiped out, and like some planets didn't even get really all that affected by the snap. Thanos' idea, like Thanos, like did not think shit through too well. I know, shocking fucking statement. Thanos has some flaws in his ideas, but he does. Yeah, like or Agata, like I brought up, like what if there's like already like a population decline on the planet because of like I don't know, like why the last man happened and like all of the fucking male, like all but like a handful of the males died, and then like Thanos comes in and fucking does a snap, then you fucking like reduce the fucking males even further. That fucking world's doomed. Also thinking about it, since they got the fucking Silver Surfer rights again, that means the Badoon are in the fucking Marvel Cinematic Universe now. So, like, the Badoon as a race, like, the males live on one planet and the females live on another planet, and then they go to another planet to fuck because the Badoon are really fucking weird. Thanos is a dummy. I hate to say it, but, like, although I guess it's better than him being a fucking weirdo incel like in the fucking comics. So, take your poison with which version you want as Thanos. Do you want like dumb Thanos or do you want incel Thanos? Them's your options. Personally, I'm gonna take dumb Thanos because dumb Thanos isn't a weird, creepy incel who's fucking like, man, I want to fuck death because I can't die, and that makes me sad. Oh yeah, like Cookie. What if there's already a planet that basically did what Thanos did? There's gotta like with the amount of alien races in the fucking Marvel universe, there had to have been at least one planet of fucking creatures that were like, let's do the Thanos solution. Like, let's wipe out half of our population because we have too many fucking people. Then they get fucking. It's like the fucking Asgardians. Because, like, the fucking Russo brothers came out and confirmed that the Asgardians got quartered because Thanos fucking wiped out half of them on the fucking ship and then he did the fucking snap. How is that fucking balanced, Thanos? Also, did the Asgardians even use that many fucking resources? You barely see them fucking eat. Or do like I mean I guess Thor fucking eats. But Thor's a big boy. He's got a lot of muscles. He needs to fucking he needs to keep that fucking body mass up. Well, Monster, don't feel too bad because he also used fucking like symbols from Charlottesville, so he's like the New Zealand shooter's a grab bag of fucking awful for everybody. Look, I'm sorry, Monster. I'm like for anybody wondering, this is not going to be a common thing. This is not like the new schedule. I'm doing it. I'm doing a shorter episode today because Goat wants to record the podcast later today about the New Zealand shooter, and I know myself. And if I don't do a Friday show one Friday, I'm gonna stop fucking doing them for like fucking 3 years. So I gotta keep the fucking chain going, you know? Gotta keep building the links in that fucking chain. Even if it's a fucking weirdo short episode that I fucking broadcast at fucking noon for an hour. I just gotta get something out there. So I keep the fucking chain going of like, you keep doing these fucking Friday shows, dipshit. But yeah, next week we'll be going back to like a more like normal time. Probably still a bit earlier because again, in order to catch Lundy, I got to start the streams a bit earlier because he can't stay for for like fucking 8 hours like he could before he did the D&D. Like Lundy's got commitments now, so you know. I, I and I don't want to spoil too much about what I'm going to say on the podcast, but like for all the new people who've just come in, like I legitimately think this guy like has an IQ below 90. Like reading his fucking manifesto, it just comes off as like it's written by a fucking retard. Like when you write a worse fucking manifesto than fucking the Virginia Tech shooter who was having like severe schizophrenic episodes and having like disassociated like episodes with reality and shit. Like the Virginia Tech shooter was probably writing his manifesto thinking that the paper was fucking coming alive. Oh, cough, cough. There's a. I got. I wish Lundy was here because I can't remember all of the people he does the stream with because they constantly switch up the channel. They actually stream the D&D stuff on, but it's Harkton, Mr. Moodin, uh, Hassan, Neff, and then somebody else. I can't remember the other person. Somebody watching porn? I'm sorry. I got very fucking distracted. But cough, cough. I think Lundy does. He does like post the channel he streams on every week in the Discord. So that's the other advantage of having people here. Like, there's not like the awkward pauses when I need to fucking take a hit. Well, I guess nobody really needs to take a hit, but like I like to take a hit. I like being high. It's fun. I'm not gonna lie. I I've been thinking about that recently, Agata. Like I need to just start sitting in there more. Like just maybe pick a random day and just be like, I'm gonna just sit in Discord all day on my Discord Tuesdays. Start getting more and more people back over there. Or yeah, maybe bribe people, but I don't know what I could bribe them with. Like I willy nilly give out fucking powers and titles into Discord like fucking like they're nothing, like they're dirt. Let me think. I don't know what I could give people. I guess I could do like the Peter Griffin thing. Like I could give you the greatest gift of all, a child's laughter. I guess that is true. Like Peter Griffin is technically mentally retarded, so like he's a man child. So like I just now realized how weird that is that like in canon in the fucking like that's one of the few things that like is consistent throughout fucking like the seasons and episodes of fucking Family Guy. Peter Griffin is canonically retarded. Cuz they've referenced that like they've referenced that in at least like fucking 4 episodes. Because I know because you know, there was a whole episode where he was diagnosed retarded, and then there was the Texas episode where like Stewie threw up in church, and they moved to Texas, and like Peter Griffin was getting along with everybody until like he was like, "Hey, I'm mentally retarded," and they were like, "We execute the retarded here in Texas," and then his horse, who was Gilbert Gottfried, kind of came and also his horse was actually literally Gilbert Gottfried. It wasn't a horse that sounded like Gilbert Gottfried. It was actually just Gilbert Gottfried in a horse body because I guess apparently in the Family Guy universe, Gilbert Gottfried is either an animorph or a changeling of some kind, so he could turn into a horse. The Family Guy continuity is really fucking weird. Oh, I gotta have pancakes. That's a lot of stuff on those pancakes. What is that on? Like meringue? Like the Oreo ones I get. Those are like yeah, those are Oreos. You know what? I'm not a big fan of white chocolate. I don't know how much of a hot take that is, but I don't know what it is. Like I rather I get maybe it's because like as I grow older, like I'm more and more into dark chocolate. I'm like, yes, give me give me this dark chocolate. That's what I like. Oh, marshmallows. I'm surprised we don't do marshmallow pancakes more here in the States. Like, it seems like something you would do. This is also kind of reminded me of something I brought up the other day, too, like over in the Destiny Discord. Why were s'mores like. Oh, no, no, no. I brought this up with fucking Goat. I talked about this with Goat and Adam the other night. Does anybody can anybody explain like why s'mores were such like a big phenomena in the 90s? Cuz I don't remember how I came to this like I think it's cuz I was like looking at like something s'more related and then I got into like oh yeah, it was Pop Tart it was s'more Pop Tarts. I was looking at some s'more Pop Tarts and I was like I remember when these came out in the 90s, and then that got my brain in a dumb fucking high person loop where I just literally started remembering all of the s'more based fucking foods of the 90s, like s'mores cereal. That shit was great too. I'm not gonna like. I'm just questioning this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing because s'mores are great. It's just weird to me where it's like, what made s'mores so fucking big in the 90s? You know what? Also, Avenger, like I kind of get. You know what? I've kind of come to like a very nihilistic place when it comes to climate change. I hate to admit this, but like, there's something kind of liberating knowing that like climate change is going to be the thing that fucking kills us all. So it's like, I'm not saying I'm like pro climate change, but I'm more like, you know what? It's kind of nice knowing the thing that's going to kill us all. It's like a fucking. It's like some pressure has been released. Like when you can see the sword of Damocles hanging over your head, it's kind of like slightly being able to see the sword, I guess. Still think we should probably do something about it, but like, I know we're not. I know we're reaching the fucking point where it's like, look, the damage is probably irreversible at this point. Most of it, if not all of it. So but you know, again, we probably should do something about it. But at the same time, it's like, you know, this is how people must have felt like living during the Cold War, where it's like, you know, we could die from a nuke at any fucking time. It's just something kind of liberating about it, you know, where it's like, I don't have to worry about like I don't know, like zombie plague or fucking something. Like, no, it's just gonna be. It's just like we're gonna fucking I mean, the planet itself is going to be fine, Monster, but like the ecosystem is not. Like the oceans are going to be fucked for a while. Although not everything is dying because like octopuses are doing really well. So you know, if you're a big fan of octopi, like global like climate change is your fucking is your shit. Because like octopuses are fucking getting more like they're spreading more. And you know what? To be fair, like I'm fine with that. Like octopuses are cool. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like octopuses are neat. I wish you could keep. I wish. I wish I could keep an octopus in like a fucking in like an aquarium, but like it's not good to keep octopuses in aquariums because they're like really smart birds where they go crazy after a while. Also, octopuses die after they fuck. Well, at least the males do. Like the females die when the males give birth. The female the females die after the eggs hatch is what I meant to say. They're not fucking seahorses. I should like I'm not good at phrasing. Oh yeah, yeah, Morg. Yeah, a lot of people are jumping down AOC for those tweets, which you know she's not fucking wrong. It's like that's the thing, like with the New Zealander speech, where it's like nobody can imagine the horror that took place in Christ Chapel, and it's like Americans kind of can, because you know There's literally a fucking shooting here every fucking month. Or an attempted fucking shooting. You know what's not doing good? If you're a fan of fucking bivalves. So if you're a fan of like mussels or clams or oysters, yeah, they're not. They're like they're fucked. And again, I don't want to take anything away from like the horror that happened in New Zealand, but like we literally had the Las Vegas shooting. Like I don't want this to turn into like a dick measuring contest, but like a dude literally went into a fucking school and shot children and like nothing. Like that's the other fucking retarded thing with this dipshit's fucking manifesto thinking about it. It's like he's doing this because he wants the gun debate to finally like reach critical mass and like for like fucking it's like look asshole Sandy Hook like literally 26 children were shot, nothing changed, nothing fucking happened. This isn't going to affect American fucking gun politics in the least. People are going to fucking bitch about it for a week and then they're going to fucking forget about it like every other fucking shooting. Again, I legitimately think this guy was like you know how there's the stories of like Al Qaeda using like mentally challenged people as suicide bombers? I legitimately think this is what happened here. I legitimately think at least one of the fucking three other people arrested here was the actual mastermind behind this, and he convinced some dumb fucking retard to actually do this shit. I mean, to be fair, Agata, that is like why I'm team like robot. Like, if we ever get to the point of like a robot uprising, it's like you know what, let the robots have the earth. Like, they can't fuck it up as bad as we have. And when I say that, I mean they probably wouldn't fucking turn the earth toxic to their own survival. Like, they would probably just fucking strip all the resources and shit. Like, it would be in a way like worse than what we do, but like fucking robots don't need oxygen to breathe, so they don't need fucking trees. Trees are useless to them. Why would a robot give a shit about a tree? I barely give a shit about a tree, and I fucking need trees to fucking live. You know what, Monster? I don't see. You know what? I never fucking really see communists actually talking about like, do we allow robots into the revolution if they gain sapience? Like, or do robots have to start their own like communism? Robot communism would probably be really fucking cool. You know, yeah, God, I guess like yeah, if the robots are just kind of like just keep making more robots continuously, like eventually they would fuck up a lot of the balance of the actual planet because like for instance, like the only reason Earth has gravity as high as it does is because of the amount of heavy resources and shit in our crust and fucking core. Earth should actually have gravity more comparable to Mars, but like Mars is fucking kind of a shithole planet. I've come more and more to that conclusion of like Mars is probably honestly like in a way it would be like worth it to terraform Mars, but like in a way like I don't think there's gonna be as many like resource reserves on Mars as people like to fucking say there's going to be. Because right off the bat, you can tell like fucking Mars doesn't have the amount of dense metals that Earth does because again, like it doesn't have gravity comparable to us. I'm gonna say it. Venus. I think Venus is the planet that we should be focusing shit on. Yes, I know, like, every time we ever try to send a probe to Venus, it immediately gets fucking destroyed. But I bet you there's some cool fucking shit on Venus. You know what, Monster? I guess that's the thing. Like, if you really want the heavy metals, and we've gotten to the point of like terraforming Mars and shit, we probably have fucking asteroid. Like, so I guess that's like the real big advantage to having like a Mars, because it's a good stopway point between like the asteroid belt and Earth. I know, Jason. I know, like, there's a lot of problems with fucking Venus, but like, look, we're smart, kind of. Like we figured out some shit. We could probably figure out like if we make like an asteroid out of nothing but like fucking baking soda and fucking hurl it into Venus, that will fix everything. Jason, I'm a dreamer, so I think we can crack the nut that is Venus. Also, you don't know how terraforming. Like, we might just have to shoot a laser or something. Plus, I've terraformed way worse planets in fucking Stellaris, Jason. Like I know my way around some terraforming. Also, that's the other thing. Like, thinking about it, like, I gotta brought it up. Like, you just change people. That might actually be the actual real alternative to terraforming. Is just do man after man memes and just basically genetically engineer fucking humans to basically survive on these fucking planets. See you, Mansoor. Oh wait, you said charge people, not change people. I got it. I misread that. But yeah, like, so Jason, like, I think we can do Venus. Jupiter, on the other hand, that's impossible because Jupiter is just a giant fucking cold ball of space fart. You know what? I also, and I'm gonna keep fucking saying this shit. If Pluto can't be a planet, then the gas giants shouldn't be fucking planets. Because the gas giants are fucking just giant failed fucking suns. They're the fucking Donald Trump of the fucking. They're the Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump of the fucking galaxy. Just a bunch of failed suns. Like, fuck Jupiter, fuck Neptune, fuck Uranus. If my boy Pluto can't be in the Planet Club, they shouldn't be either. Honestly, I don't really care if Pluto's in the Planet Club, but it's fun. It's a fun argument to have. Also, what is the stuff with Neil deGrasse Tyson? I've seen he's been canceled. So, like, is he a diddler? Is he a grabby boy? Because that's sad if true. Because well, Neil deGrasse Tyson's fine. Like, I hate his whole fucking every time there's a fucking movie that has anything even slightly wrong scientifically, he just comes out and is like, well, actually, like, the gravity is fucked up and it wouldn't work this way. It's like, can we just have fun with a fucking movie for once, Neil? Can we? Can we just Can we just enjoy fucking things, please? I also saw Johnny Depp got uncanceled, so you should be happy about that one, Agata. Turns out they were both abusive fucking pricks. Also, apparently Amber Heard also fucking cheated on Johnny Depp like immediately with Elon Musk, which that's a fucking goddamn downgrade. Like, I know Johnny Depp isn't as hot as he used to be, but like, I would take fucking Johnny Depp now over fucking Elon Musk and his weird fucking frog face. Also, me and fucking Johnny Depp could be like doing some like really fucked up shit. Like, I could have him dress up as Hunter S. Thompson. I could dress up as Dr. Gonzo. Like, it'd be great. But but yeah, so Johnny Depp's been uncanceled. Although, God, I still contend like Fantastic Beasts 2 wasn't a good movie. Not really because of Johnny Depp. He didn't like. I mean, to be fair, he didn't help. But man, Fantastic Beasts 2 was like just kind of like, eh. What is it fucking with Warner Brothers making one somewhat decent movie to start off a franchise and then just fucking it up afterwards? Except for like Man of Steel, like, you know, that's the exception to the rule. Like, they fucked up the DC Cinematic Universe from the fucking beginning. But like the Hobbit, like, I know, like there's a lot of fucking problems with the first Hobbit movie, but in comparison with all three of them, like the first Hobbit movie, like it's fine. Like the first Hobbit movie is probably as good of a Hobbit movie as you could fucking honestly make. Are we talking about Michael Jackson? Because like I don't know about any of like the new accusations. Like I know like they did the Finding Netherlands shit, but yeah, like I don't know. At this point, it's like there's so many like yeah, I just don't know. Like what I do know is like Michael Jackson was a weirdo. That's about like the only definitive thing I can say. Is like regardless if he did molest these like all these children or not, like this is one weird dude who like probably needed like a lot of therapy. But you know, there was like a lot of stigma and shit that like therapy in like the '90s and shit, like the '80s and '90s and shit. So like, I'll be honest, like yeah, like I think my default Agata is like he probably wasn't a child molester, but at the same time, it's like I don't know for sure because like honestly, if there was like 100% definitive proof, like hey, we have fucking videos here, like this is a video of Michael Jackson fucking a child. It's like I also wouldn't be surprised either. It's one of those like 50-50 things where it's like honestly both. It's you know what it's Schrodinger's fucking pederast. Like Michael Jackson will forever be in this quantum state of like both being a child molester and not being a child molester. I think that's like literally the best way to put Michael Jackson is like he's Schrodinger's pedophile. You gotta go out, Casey. Gotta let the dog out. Oh, it's nice out there. I mean, it's fucking cloudy as shit. Like, yeah, it's cloudy as fucking shit out there, but like, it feels nice. It's actually warm out there, and that's like all that fucking matters to me at this point. I'm tired of fucking winter. Tired of this shit. I just want to sit out in the fucking sun in the evening and fucking smoke a cigarette on the front porch again with my fucking shirt off. You know, the simple pleasures in life. I'll be honest, like I don't really buy the I never grew up like stuff awesome Avengers, but it's clear like he did suffer a lot of like psychological and like physical abuse from his dipshit awful fucking parents. Probably really fucked him up. The point of like, oh, I never grew up as a child, but like he probably he probably was like did sit down with a therapist or something. Like they probably could write a whole fucking book about him. Cause like, cause you hear, cause like it is weird with Michael Jackson, right? Like, cause I never fully buy like he never grew up story. Cause like you look at his business acumen and his like ability to write songs and shit, and it's like okay, like obviously this guy had it together on some fucking point. But then you hear like the weird fucking stories where he had a meeting with Stan Lee because he wanted to fucking play Spider-Man in a Spider-Man movie. And even Stan Lee was fucking weird. I'm talking to Michael Jackson right now and he wants to play fucking Spider-Man in a fucking movie. Michael Jackson in like the mid 90s, by the way. Not like 1980 Michael Jackson. This was like getting close to 40-year-old Michael Jackson. Every time I think of Michael Jackson, I just think of like the Chappelle sketch where he's like the black guy on every fucking jury for like black dudes who've gotten off, and he's talking about Michael Jackson, and he's like, I don't care if he molested those kids. He made Thriller. But yeah, like I said, like I don't know, like with Michael Jackson, it literally could be like you ask me on any different day, it's an answer that could really change. Like today, I'm like, you know what, he probably wasn't a child molester, but like you know what, he probably was a child molester. And then like next week, I'll be back on like, you know, he probably didn't molest children. No. And then like a month from now, he was definitely a kid diddler. That is something that got it. Like, there's not as much stigma of like girls sharing bids with one another. Because like I remember my sister like hell into her fucking like late teens and shit. Like whenever she would have friends and shit over, like they would share the same bed. Oh yeah, X Men. So If anybody wants to watch the X-Men Origins Wolverine with me tomorrow, I will be watching that over in the Destiny Discord. I need to tell Adam about that because like Adam's been with us for each because we do movie marathons over there and like we were doing an X-Men movie marathon, but we kind of stopped after X-Men 3 Last Stand because of, you know, the next movie after that movie. Like legitimately the worst of the X-Men movies. I don't like I will especially after rewatching fucking X3 recently. X3 is an awful fucking movie. Like there's no arguing against that. But it is a fun fucking movie to watch. Like if you have some buddies, it is fucking hysterical. Like fucking Wolverine, like X-Men Origin Wolverine is just a fucking is a fucking death march slog. Different Adam, or I can't remember if you are Adam on the server, Adam Bester. But yeah, like so yeah, we've been really fucking dragging our feet on watching X-Men Origins Wolverine because you know what's funny? Thus far, the worst X-Men movie we've watched is X2. And I've been saying that for fucking years. I want that to be on my fucking like permanent like when I fucking die and if God is real and I'm in front of him in heaven, I want it to be on like my fucking angel records. Like he hated X-Men 2 before it was cool to hate X-Men 2. I'm sorry, God. Again, like I'm gonna try to be better with delegating my fucking time. Also, I don't have to hang around the Destiny Discord as much anymore because I lost my fucking deputyship because I got lippy with an actual fucking moderator. So they revoked my mini moderator status. Yeah, so, I don't have to be over there anymore to like babysit fucking dummies whenever like they just start screaming at each other. So I was I was bare like overlord is too nice of a term for fucking what the like literally all I could do over there was mute people when they mic spammed. But that happens a lot in the Destiny Discord, so it was kind of a very also I was the last one. All the other deputies fucked up before I did somehow and like I miss being a deputy sometimes. Especially last night. Oh boy, last night was I mean, to be fair, it wasn't like fucking the politics server last night. The politics server was just a goddamn fucking dumpster fire last night, but like, there was a lot of fucking, just a lot of people yelling over each other last night in the Destiny server, and it's like, man, really wish I had those fucking deputy powers again. It seems like that'd be really fucking useful right now. Also, the other advantage to being like a deputy over an actual like an actual regulator in the desk, like everybody gets mad at the regulators. Nobody ever got mad at the deputies. Like you were kind of like the deputies were like kind of like the cool vice principal to like the regulators like mean stingy principal. Like we were like the vice principal that would have like beanbag chairs in their office and shit, you know? Probably because again, that was like the thing with me being a deputy is because of like unlike the actual regulators in the Destiny Discord, like we couldn't use like our judgment to fucking we had to actually go off of like just the definition of like you could only mute mic spammers. which I hated, by the way, because that's a very broad term. And that's how a lot of the other deputies ended up losing their deputy shit, is because they used very broad definitions of what Mike Spam constituted, and people got mad, and they went to other regulators and they told them, and then they lost their deputyship. So I was very conservative in my fucking like approach to being like, I was like, okay, what is the general agreed definition of what Mike Spam is? Oh yeah, the college scandals. I started talking about those, Agata, but then I got sidetracked by like a polar bear being born at the Berlin Zoo because polar bears are awesome. So yeah, the college scandals, fucking, it's great. Like if you read some of the fucking transcripts, like the parents are like, my kid is too fucking lazy and stupid to get into college. This is literally the only way they're gonna get a fucking degree. Also, I don't know, God, if you've looked up fucking the lady who played Aunt Becky on Full House, her daughter, her daughter's tweets are just a fucking gold mine of fucking shit where she's like, I hate studying so hard. I just want to party. Ha blah blah blah. And it's just like, oh, you're gonna get kicked the fuck out of college. Although it kind of doesn't fucking matter because she's like a fucking Instagram influencer, so like she's got a dumb golden umbrella to fall back on. I'm coming, Casey. You're gonna run past me, huh? Like, fine, fuck you too. Also, the dude who fucking like the asshole who basically destroyed Machinima. Like he also was like, like just a lot of fucking weird people implicated in this. Yeah, Hollywood is a weird place. Like you're either a weirdo or you're a monster. That that's like the two people in Hollywood, like Awesome Avenger. Like you're either just like, hey, it's like I like I live in a house made of just nothing but cheese, or like I molest children all the fucking time. I have a private island where I molest children. Them's the two types of people in Hollywood. It's like I have a Great Dane who I dress up as fucking as Shaquille O'Neal, and I walk her down the street, and or just like I literally have tasted the sweet meat of man. Yeah, Hollywood is like, you know, that's one thing I kind of agree with like dipshit right wing people on, is like Hollywood's fucked. Kind of makes me really fucking mad at like the fucking pizza gators and like the QAnon people, where it's like there's actual like fucking like pedophile networks in Hollywood, but like you guys don't actually focus on like that. You focus on like made up like, oh, there's a fucking rape dungeon under a fucking pizza place. It's kind of a fucked up version of you can't see the fucking trees because of the forest. Well, to be fair, Awesome Avenger, you're Awesome Avengers faithful. So you're like, I should be calling you faithful canine sidekick, but like I'm a mushmouth, and if it's like longer than 2 words, I'm gonna end up fucking it up. So I just default to Awesome Avenger. But yeah, like fucking world's fucked. I know that might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but like, yeah, shit's fucked. Not gonna lie. Like I always thought the world would make more sense when you grew up, but like, fucking nope. Like if anything, things make less sense. I mean, I guess that's also happens like really with like old people. Like, it's the old fucking Abe Simpson speech from The Simpsons. Like, I used to be with it, but then what it was changed, and now what's it is scary and confusing to me. It happened to me, and it will happen to you. I guess I could call him Canine Sidekick. Although I always default to like the first words. Because that happened to me. Like that's why I stopped like calling myself Deputy Napalm over in the fucking Destiny Discord because everybody just kept calling me Deputy, and it's like, don't call me Deputy, call me Napalm. Yeah, I've done this for about an hour, so I think I'm gonna end this again. End it a bit early today. Like next. Also, I'm trying to fucking work on like doing some let's plays and shit, but like again, I'm fucking lazy. I got like a terminal case of the fucking lazies. But yeah, like so. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna poke at Goat and be like, when are we gonna do the podcast today? I'll probably go up tomorrow, maybe. Also, very public spanking. This will be the second week that the actual link comes in fucking handy because oh man, last week was fucking great. I tortured everybody with anime. It's fun. And they didn't appreciate it. Like I was nice. I'm not gonna fucking lie. I was nice last week, and they spat in my fucking face. I didn't give them a single fucking anime that had rape in it. You know how fucking hard that is to do with like 90 schlock anime? You know how fucking hard it is to go out of my fucking way to look for anime that doesn't have fucking rape in it, and then they throw it back in my fucking face. I'm not gonna be nice next time. I am not gonna be like next time I dupe Angus into fucking letting me pick a topic, like I'm not gonna be a nice guy about it. I'm gonna be like, okay, this like I'll show you assholes. Yeah, I think the new Code Geass comes out later this year. But yeah, so podcast, very public spanking, Discord, all those links are down there, blah blah blah. Don't know how to end things, so I'm just gonna stop it here.